Now, Dennis Daly presents another in his new series of NIGHTCAST broadcasts.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. Not a bad lunch, huh? A wonderful ham and cheese with coleslaw and a drink, of course, but, well, the surroundings are kind of odd. Over there is a full-size thrift store. And that's because I'm in a most unusual restaurant, GRACIE'S, here in Vincennes. It used to be a motion picture theater, and those signs on the wall remind us that it was the Fort Sackville Theater at one time. You see, Fort Sackville was the original fort in Vincennes, and that was the fort captured by George Rogers Clark, the only battle of the Revolutionary War outside the original 13 colonies. But, like many American theaters, well, it fell into disrepair until a non-profit group came along to restore it. You see, the thrift store, the resale store, is part of it, and GRACIE'S restaurant is the other part. It's all non-profit. That's why the prices are so nice. But down the street is a very formidable theater, the Pantheon, which also fell into disrepair. At one time, it was the landmark in downtown Vincennes. Look at this old postcard from the early part of the last century. There is on the right the marquee of the Pantheon Theater. But over the years, its beautiful interior, and it was a palace, completely fell apart. The basement and the dressing room areas were a shamble. But this is where a young man was able to look out through the peephole in the curtain and look at the audience. And the man who made that possible was a visiting comedian, Ed Wynn. Yes, theaters across the nation have closed. Television did it. The way American life changed did it. But almost all of them remain closed. Very few were able to reopen. Except, well, a few, including the restored Pantheon. Maybe not to its traditional glory, but now a very useful and wonderful place. All because Red Skelton was the young man whom Ed Wynn befriended when Red was 10 years old. The city preserves his birthplace, and Red was very happy about that. The Interstate Highway Commission named a brand-new 4-lane bridge for him. But the crowning jewel is on the campus of Vincennes University, the Red Skelton Center for the Performing Arts. It is indeed a multi-million-dollar showplace, remembering the young man who never forgot his hometown, who mentioned it all the time on radio, even in his stage presentations as we grew older. No, Red Skelton never forgot Vincennes, and Vincennes will never forget him. I'm Dennis Daly.
Listen for NIGHTCAST with Dennis Daly, Monday through Friday evenings at this time. This is the Shrievikman Radio Network.
Shrievikman programs are distributed by Ersatz Satellite.